Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is SixShadows. Another day, another upload on the Small Tribe series. Now, we have been wiped guys. I woke up to a message on Discord saying that we got wiped. But honestly, it's no big deal. So I uploaded the mana, as you can see here. And I believe Muntage uploaded the Quets and the Indie Forge and maybe something else. I'm not 100%. We'll have to wait for him to get on before we can see that. So I've already been back to our little shitty log base and I've gathered what I can. This is the stuff that I managed to save. So we got 4 heavies, a bit of bullets, and a bit of metal. I'm going to fly back there now to show you guys the damage, which is honestly just everything's gone. But we do still have the mana. We still have the Quet, so it's going to be real fast to build up. And while I was flying in the redwoods earlier, I noticed there was a unguarded Indie Forge. So like there's one placed on the ground without turrets around it. So we might chuck up like a little base around that and just kind of use that to farm metal. We should be able to get back to where we were pretty damn fast. Like, we honestly didn't have that much. So yeah, I'm still motivated to play, guys. Still motivated to get the consistent uploads out. So I'm going to start, like, doing whatever I need to do ASAP. Muntage is probably still sleeping. It's like 10 AM here, so 8 AM in Japan. So here's the log. Someone left a note in the storage box, but I guess whoever raided us kind of stole it out of it. So apologies to that guy. I would have read your note, but yeah, it's already gone. So yeah, here's what's left of the base. As you can see, fully blown into, everything's gone. So I'm just going to demo whatever's left of it, and then we'll get started farming at that random Indie Forge I was talking about. I kind of forgot where it is, but I know it's in the redwoods somewhere. So it took me much longer than I thought it would, but I actually found it. Here we go. There's 4 Indie Forges, not guarded by any turrets, and it's in the redwoods, kind of close to where we were. So I figured we just farm out of this, and then just put like a base close by. We won't be able to build anywhere up here because of like foundations. So we'll have to put a base like... There's a lot of foundations, but... We'll put a base somewhere close by, we'll farm metal here, and then we'll just like store it in the base until we're ready to move. So I'll probably get on that while Muntage is offline, and then once he gets on, we can choose where we're going to base. We were going to base in the lava cave, but there's like a few comments of like people saying it's easy to mesh or some shit. Apparently you can just fly straight into the roof with a pteranodon, I'm not sure. We'll have to have a think about that. For now though, I'm probably going to farm up a bunch of metal, I'll probably tame an RG, Anki, and just like get back to where we were before we got raided. Alright, and we're back. So I've tamed myself up a quick horse, guys, just so I could get berries without having to farm them by hand. It was only a level 30, but it should get the job done. I'm also spoiling a bunch of meat for narcotics, and there's also a bunch of sheep up in the highlands, so everything's going pretty well. Probably do the RG tame first. We'll grab a bunch of trank arrows, narcotics, and then we'll head on out and find ourselves a decent level RG. These cryopods are fucking amazing, though. I should probably look up how to actually make them, and we can get a bunch from Extinction. So far, the only way we've gotten them is from people giving us, like, dinos and cryopods and shit. There's a bunch of like raided bases and shit around with like stuff that I can use. So there's a mortar and pestle up on, yeah, so up here there's like a mortar and pestle, fabricator, smithy, and then we got the Indie Forges back where I showed you guys last time. So we don't really have to farm anything. I can just kind of jump around on the manor and just use whatever's already built. So I think I'll just leave the horse here. That way we can kind of cryopod the RG on the way back so we don't have to fly it back. So I'll leave the horse in this, their trap. Alright, so I'm going to head on out, find myself a decent level RG, and then tame it up, guys. So we'll cut back to once that's done, and then we'll decide what to do next. I think it's going to be taming an Anki, then farming, then building a base. So it's pretty much stuff that we've already done, but it needs to be done since we got wiped. Alright, guys, so I found myself a level, what is it? 140? 135. So we'll tame that one up right there. It's a little bit dark because it is nighttime, obviously. I have gammed up, but that's the best I can do. So I'm probably going to tame that one. I'll put the RG trap, I don't know, just somewhere real close because I can't be bothered luring it anywhere on a manor. It's probably going to be too annoying. So we'll chuck the RG trap like up here somewhere on the mountain. That purple one's kind of nice. Level 20, of course. So I got to try and lure it up here now without a flyer. All right, there we go. RG is in the trap. Let's knock it out. And then we'll go find ourselves a sheep to tame it with. I got to take my fur armor off before I die. There we go. RG's down. We'll take a quick look at the stats. What did we get? It seems kind of average, to be honest. I was hoping for like some higher weight or stand, but whatever. We'll tame it anyway. And we're back, guys. So it's been quite a while. The thing's probably ready to tame. There were a bunch of sheep here. There's one. We'll just take this one. This will do. So we'll head on back to the RG, tame it up, and hope that we get some decent post-tame stats. Where the fuck was it again? It was like near the volcano. Maybe up here somewhere. Nope. This way? Oh, there it is. It's up there. Perfect. I think I overestimated how long it took me to eat lunch because it doesn't look ready at all, but we'll chuck the mutton in and hope for the best. Alright, there we go, 1 RG saddle. This mana is so helpful, guys. I feel like it speeds things up massively, which is nice because getting wiped sucks, and this is going to help us get back to where we were pretty fast. I'm almost certain we're going to have like the same shit that we had last episode at the end of today, so it's, yeah, it's good. It's fucking amazing. All right, so we're almost done. The RG just needs to eat one more time. Then we got to get started on the Anki tame. I could just like tame the Anki real quick, like with stimberries, and like, I don't know if that still works, and then like have really shit taming effectiveness. But I think I'd rather just get a high level one and just kind of chill for a while it tames on berries. Same as I did last time, we got a pretty decent Anki. All right, there we go, it's tamed up. We got some more stamina and a bit of extra weight as well, I think. So we're gonna cryo this for the time being. And then we'll jump around on the mana until we find ourselves a decent Anki, and then we'll swap it out. We'll cryo the mana and fly the Anki back to base with the RG. That's probably the best. That's probably the fastest way for us to do it. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's cut to when we find ourselves an Anki. Alright, so I didn't even need to stop the recording. I pressed spacebar on this thing and I jumped 2 times and I found myself a level 135, and it's also like Valentine's colors, so it's pretty sick. That one over there. Female 135. So we'll bring the RG out, we'll cryo this thing, and then we'll fly it back to like maybe the Indie Forges to tame it, or maybe to the horse, because we do need to farm some more berries and narcotics. All right, here we go, guys. We're back at the little base with the horse. Now, Dodo Dex tells me that it takes 25 trank arrows to knock out an Anki with a crossbow, so let's do that. Let's hope for the best. I got 28. Hopefully they're not wrong. All right, perfect. All right, they weren't wrong at all. So it went down. It has 230% damage. I think that's pretty nice. Might be similar to the one we got last time, but I think we got decent post-tame melee last time as well. So let's hope for the best with that one. It's going to be a pretty long tame, I think, like an hour and something minutes. We'll have to take a look. Okay, yeah, I was right. It's an hour and 57 minutes. Almost done, guys. Got to eat one more time. It's been a long journey, 2 hours, but it's almost tamed. And then pretty much we're just going to be farming metal for a few hours as well. So not that interesting, but it does need to be done so we can finally get a new base up. All right, there we go. We got 310%. Not bad. That's pretty decent for like a just berry tamed Anki, so I'm happy with that. We'll chuck the saddle on him and we'll move him over to the Indie Forges, and then I'll come back for my horse. All right, so it's time to get farming. I probably won't include it because there's so much other stuff that I want to do today anyway, so like there's no point me really putting farming in the video. Like we still got to build the new base and stuff like that. So let's get started, I guess. Luckily, there's plenty of metal around here. Like it's a pretty prime location for like a farm base. There's metal fucking everywhere. Alright guys, and we're back. So 120 stacks of metal later, and now I'm finally over it. I farmed up quite a bit solo. Muntage still isn't on, so I got all of this shit by myself. If I was smart, I would split it into 4 forges, but I'm too lazy to actually move it to here and here. So we've got the 2 forges. I need some gas for it though. There was gas in here when we originally like scouted it out and I showed you guys the thing, but it looks like someone came before me and like cleared out the gas. So yeah. We got 120 stacks, which should be a decent amount of metal, enough for us to get a base going, I think, or maybe another Indie Forge of our own so we can move somewhere more secure. Because obviously we can't put turrets up here or a base or anything. So I've hidden the dinos a little bit. I'll go get some gas, we'll fill these up, and then we'll cut back to once the metal's done. So the metal is just about finished smelting. Actually, it is finished, just finished as I turned on my recording. So glad that's over with. Now, I'm not actually sure where we're going to base. Muntage is on. We talked about it. We have no fucking idea where we're going to base. Pretty sure we're just going to get raided. Doesn't matter where we base, to be honest. So we might end up just doing the lava cave for fun. As you can see, someone came by and dropped off a few Velenosaurs for us. Just because we can't actually put turrets up around these forges, because obviously they're not ours. Belongs to another tribe. So we've got a few Velenosaurs up, just to be safe. The reason they're knocked out is because I had cryo sickness. I've never actually thrown down multiple dinos before, so yeah. They'll be up soon. We got this one up. So yeah, as I said, probably going to do the lava cave. We've got a whole bunch of metal, enough for us to build like a little base. What we should probably focus on is just turrets though, so just get as many fucking turrets as we can facing the entrance. And hope for the best. So that might be the plan, I'm not too sure. Again, wait for Muntage to come back from being AFK and we'll finally decide where we're going to base. So we decided we're just going to live in the lava cave. We're just going to YOLO it. Doesn't really matter if we get wiped or not. So I brought over a basic stuff for just like a little turret tower, and then we'll build the rest of the stuff later. So for now, I'm just going to build like a shitty little 2x1 turret tower or something like that. Just on the edge here, up the top where our base is going to be, just to kind of secure the spot. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. It is a little bit dark in here. I want to apologize. As I said, it'll get a little bit better once we have the actual lights in here. For now, though, it's going to be extremely dark and probably hard for you guys to actually see. It's hard for me to even build, to be honest. Just got to make sure the generator's not through the wall like it was last time. There we go. All right, there we go, guys. It's kind of hard for you guys to actually see, but that's going to have to do. We got 8 heavy turrets down. I got 4 more in my upload, so we have 12 in total. I might quickly go back and get those, but I'll probably do it after the recording ends. Something actually came up, so I can't play for much longer. So I'm just going to end the episode, start editing, and then I'll message Muntage and tell him that I built this because, as I said, he didn't really get time to play much today. All he did was come on and craft the heavies, and that's about it. So I think for now, guys, that's just going to have to be the end of the video. So thanks for watching, guys. Even though it was kind of a lot of repeat content, it really had to be done because we did obviously get wiped. So we had to kind of get back the stuff that we lost, and then I still wanted to try to move the base, so this is the best I could really do by myself. I don't want to have to fly like thousands of metal here by myself, so we'll do that with Muntage when he gets the quets out of his upload, probably tomorrow or the day after, I'm not too sure. I never want to promise, like I would never say I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's either maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, I just blacked the fuck out. So yeah, end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.